DNA test is so expensive. Just insult your baby mama's friends and you will hear the truth. Trust me. I'm putting you guys on.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because the girls know the real truth about your kids. They'll know whether they are yours or whether they belong to someone else. So that's a really good suggestion, because you'll not need to look at to spend money to know the truth.
How can a man walk away from a child that he has been raising for 3, 5, 10, 15 years simply because the DNA test shows that he's not the biological father? Hear me out here. I'm not being insensitive. I know that his world has just been turned upside down. I know he feels betrayed. He's devastated. I empathize. I sympathize with his predicament.
I cannot imagine that, finding out that your kids are not yours. After some years, you've raised them up, you know them, you've created a bond with them. But if that's the truth, then I think we should just accept the fact that your wife or your significant other cheated on you, and now you decide whether to continue or not.
However, how is one able to walk away from a child that one has bonded with, loved, nurtured, poured blood and sweat into?
The fact that the kid is not yours is enough reason to just walk away. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to put yourself in the other person's shoes, because your feelings got hurt, and this means that you can never trust such a person. So you're better off walking away.
Simply because the DNA test shows that you're not the biological father. I understand getting rid of the wife or the girlfriend. The word I actually want to use starts with a W and rhymes with sure. Get rid of the W. But the children or the child, the innocent child, it is flummoxing to me. Now, I'm not a man.
You're right, you're not a man. So you can't even imagine how it feels when the kid that you've been raising is not yours.
And I do not know how this impacts men. I also know that there's deep shame. But were I in that predicament, of course I would be devastated. I'd be hurt and betrayed. But then I'd let the children know, or the child know. You may not be my biological child, but you're still my child. I love you. You're my child in my heart. I've bonded with you. I've raised you. So nothing changes. Now, I know a lot of men worry about, then I have to continue paying I have to pay child support now that we're not together. So what? I'd pay the child support. Because you know what? Even though everything has changed, nothing should have changed, because it's still the child that I raised, bonded with, and loved.
Well, for me, if I find out that the kid is not mine, I can't pay any child support. How? The kid is not mine. I can support him or her in other ways, but now as an uncle or as a probably like an uncle, Then I'm not like forced to do such things, because I've been betrayed. There's betrayal in the relationship. So I cannot. Now let's hear from another doctor who says he made a made a mistake, and now he's asking for forgiveness.
I made a mistake and I'm here to own it. Right? You see, lately I've been doing DNAs. Okay. So one time, like 2 weeks ago, a client comes in and tells me he wants to do a general checkup. Okay. He wants to check their kidneys, their liver, the general checkup, and I suggest all those. But when he came in, he found me writing. See, like this one, these are DNA swab samples that I've received from Kisumu. So he found me writing consent form, jazaring those stuff and writing the swabs, the name, stuff like that. So he asked me, isn't your DNA umekuwa ukituchachisha nazo hapa? I'm like, yes, these are the DNA. So he says, okay. He actually says, whatever I don't know will not hurt me.
Well, ignorance is bliss. Whatever you don't know won't hurt you. But it's good to be truthful and to face the fact. You could be raising a child that is not yours, and that is a fact.
So I collect his blood, we do some urine, we do some swabs, and it turns out he's fine. Now I'm excited. I'm like, yeah, you can do that. You can go swab your kid. But for you, we are going to swab you here. Okay, so I swab him. Kaput. I tell him, now go and do that to your kid. This guy had come from Dubai.
Well, the father in question was in Dubai working, I think. So this means this was a long distance relationship. And so he, of course, spends most of his time outside the country and then comes back. So that's a huge red flag. If you're in a long distance relationship, there are high chances that the kid is not yours. So, yeah.
The samples are back. I check them out. Very nice. See, after 12 days, the results are out. And then we are like, then I check the results. Well, kama kawaida, you are excluded from being the biological father of XXX.
Well, guys, his worst fears came true. Remember, a while back he said, whatever he doesn't know would hurt him. Now the results have confirmed that, that he's not the father. These women, they are wicked.
If this guy had not met me doing that swab, that DNA labeling, he would not have done that DNA. That family would be happy now. They would be enjoying that their guy has come from Dubai, the husband has come, they're living life, the kid is 1 year, stuff like that.
Well, the doctor, I support the doctor because he just did what he was supposed to do. He didn't force the guy to take the test. He didn't coerce him. He just did it. He just did as was expected of him. And now the person who was in question now, I can't imagine how he's feeling right now, because the kid that you thought was yours is now not yours. Now the trust that you had placed on that woman has just disintegrated, man. Now you don't know what to do, you don't know how to feel. But now, of course, things have to change. You can't just continue living as everything is normal, and you know full well that it is not. So I'm really sorry about this guy, man. But there are a lot of people like that. A lot of men right now, they're raising kids, they're struggling to pay school fees, to pay food, shelter, water bill, and probably the kid is not theirs. I cannot imagine that situation, man. So according to me, I think DNAs should just be done in the hospital when the kid is born, so that all these problems just end at that stage. You don't create a bond with the kid. You either you divorce the lady or just end at that point before you just invest a lot of money and a lot of feelings into the relationship, and the kid is not yours. So I propose that whenever a kid is born, the DNA test is done. I know it might be expensive or anything or something, but it's better than knowing later on and then you're like, what? Yeah, that's my 2 cents on it.